Structuralism. Structuralism involves breaking down psychological experiences, thoughts, feelings, and behavior into their most fundamental components, and then exploring how these components connect to create more complex systems and phenomena. It posits that consciousness can be categorized in terms of basic elements, just as physical objects can be reduced to smaller parts. Wilhelm Wundt is often considered to have been the founder of this school of thought, and he is said to have been the first to call himself a psychologist. Edward B. Titchener was structuralism's primary torchbearer. Wundt's establishment of the first experimental psychology lab in 1879 led to decades of exploration that focused on defining and categorizing elements of the psychological experience. Structuralists were most interested in further understanding thoughts, emotions, and perception. They did not concern themselves as much with personality or behavior. Structuralism asserts that the main method of identifying fundamental components of psychological phenomena is introspection, an approach by which the structuralists intended to create descriptions of mental processes, in the most basic of terms. The term introspection, though it sounds like something you do on your day off, while lying on the couch and wondering where your life is headed, refers in this case to a more scientific and structured exploration. Like many other philosophers who have greatly extended our knowledge of nature, Galileo had a remarkable aptitude for the invention of instruments designed for philosophical research. To facilitate his practical work, we find that in 1599 he had engaged a skilled workman who was to live in his house and be constantly at hand to try the devices, which were forever springing from Galileo's fertile brain. Among the earliest of his inventions appears to have been the thermometer, which he constructed in 1602. No doubt this apparatus, in its primitive form, differed in some respects from the contrivance we call by the same name. Galileo at first employed water as the agent. Its expansion was the basis of the measure of temperature.